Hi everybody. Hi. It's me. It's me. It's the girl who uploaded one video and then I'm back. So allow me to reintroduce myself. Hi everyone. My name is Hope Muchesane. And I am 20 years old. Last time you guys saw me, I was 19 years old, so I'm 20 now. I'm 20 as of the 13th of June. Let's see what else. Oh yes. I am doing, or I should say I just completed my first year in uni. So I am studying a BSc in IT and computer sciences, majoring in business management. So yes, I am a woman in STEM, so that should urge you to forgive me for dipping like that. So I just come from therapy. Therapy. So we'll get to that quickly. But as of now, I'm gonna ask you guys to please pause the video. Go make yourself a cup of coffee, a cup of tea. If you're like me, this is Zonke's cup, by the way. Zonke's my friend. Love you, Zonke. So I like to make my tea black, okay? And then I like to put in, depending on how I feel, it's either gonna be 4 or 3 spoons of sugar with a touch of lemon. It's amazing. But because today's weather is also equally just not the vibes, this has, the sachets of ginger and garlic tea? Is it? I don't know what tea that is, guys. It is the tea. And then I just put that sachet inside, and then here I am. So go grab that, because we're gonna have a raw conversation. Yes we are. Let's go. Okay, so it is the end of my year. So I finished my exams last week Friday, right? And I've had a lot of free time since then, guys. It's a Tuesday, and I've had a lot of free time to think since then. And today I went to therapy. It was my last session for the year. And after hearing everything that my therapist said, I was like, you know what? I did say that I was going to film, and I'm going to film today. I'm going to go outside and film in this weather. It is currently raining. There is a mountain behind me. You can't see that mountain. You can't. Why? Because it's raining. But I'm outside by the dam. It's giving what it's giving. So anyway, let's get started. Let's get into it. So this video, basically, I want to do reflections of my first year. So listen to this video when you're doing your chores, or you're on the way to somewhere, because it's gonna be kind of long and a roller coaster. So comment. Guys, we can have a whole conversation about this year. What I am gonna talk about in this small time frame is literally just the bare minimum. It's nothing. It's the 1% of it all. The 1% of it all. Okay, let's get into it. I did not decide what I was really going to talk about in this video. So if it is a mess, which it's going to be, forgive me. And if it's, okay, reflections from me beginning of the year and me now end of the year. So I'm split it up into spiritually, into mentally, academically, and then so forth, right? Because I think spiritually it's the biggest one, it's the most important one. So beginning of the year, I definitely came in very strong, spiritually. I was still at my youth. LFY, please go there, guys. If you're looking for a good youth, go to LFY. But there are others. If you want suggestions, just let me know in the comments. I'll let you know. So yeah, I came here, and I was definitely looking for a church in the beginning, because I was like, I need community, I need fellowship. And I went to different churches. Listen, before I proceed, if you go to any of these churches, I am not judging you. These are just my own reflections, okay? I went to these churches and I tried them out, and they just did not work for me. It was either they were very traditional in the aspect of Christianity, in the girls must wear this, girls must wear that, guys, there is modesty within the church, but when my relationship with God is dependent on how I look or how I dress. And when I say how I look or how I dress, guys, I'm not talking about rocking up with a miniskirt. No, I pitched up in pants. In pants. The reaction that I got. And I was like, all of this because I'm wearing pants. And I didn't know at the time. So if I knew, I definitely would have pitched up in a dress, guys. I definitely would have. But that reaction alone was just like, okay, not for me, next one. So I looked, I jumped around, and then I did not find a church, and I really needed a church. And the friends that I had made also were very in a stage of discovering God, like defining what their relationship with God is, and not necessarily being like as potent about it. I don't know if potent is the right word, but it is the word that just comes through to me right now. So I was surviving on my own. And I had phone calls with friends from home, and like they'd pray for me. You know, we had a prayer group chat also, and that was going. I was trying, guys. I was trying. You know, my youth does a thing where they have like prayer Thursdays, and we use Clubhouse to like basically like communal together. Network was not working, guys. Wi-Fi was not working. Specifically at that time when it's time to pray, Wi-Fi just goes do. I'm like, the devil? I buy data, guys. It still goes do. And at this point, it seems like there's so many things coming against my relationship with God, and I was so freaking tired. Around that time, I'd also signed up for therapy. So this was around April. I also signed up for therapy because, quite frankly, I'm a self-funded student. And let me tell you something. It's not for the weak. And when I say self-funded, I'm not saying glamorous, self-funded. No. I mean the one where my dad is the only one working at home, and he is working crazy hours to pay for my fees. So, not the glamorous kind, honey. Yeah, so I'd also start going to therapy around that time because I really needed support. I was losing my mind. My timetable alone, guys, you know, Anna, I'll actually add my timetable here. At this point, you guys will see my timetable. See how I had classes from 8 till 7 on certain days. Basically, I was working, losing my mind. And I'm trying. I am so freaking trying. You know, like, it's me and God and sobbing in the AMs. I used to go to the sports field to worship and just, like, sit there and freaking cry. I still do, you know. Uni is uniing, you know. And then by the time I went back home, like, my relationship with God was still great. It was still great. I came into second semester, and the months of like July, August, and September are already really, really rough months for me. You know, I'll be open and transparent for a little while. But basically, within those 3 months in 2021, I had lost 3 people. So I had lost my Oma in June, late June. We buried her in July. And then I had lost a neighborhood uncle in July, right? And then in August, one of my friends died by suicide. So I was rewriting, guys. Anyway, so those months are particularly tough for me. And this time around, it was even harder because I'm like, oh my word, I'm surrounded by people who don't know these people that I'm mourning, you know? And it made me feel so utterly lonely, you know? And I'm tired. I'm so freaking tired. I'm burnt out. I'm realizing so many things in therapy about myself that I'm like, damn, like, you really messed up. Like, you really need therapy. Like, the way that you think alone is the reason why you need it. Yeah, that was just, and at the time even, all of us were going shutting. Academics are, they change your timetable, and my timetable still looked the same. So I still had my 8 to 7 classes, and I was freaking tired. I was tired. And I'm still asking God for a community, because dog, like, I can't do this on my own. Like, you go back home and you see how the community is there, and then I come back here and I'm still like, lonely, I am so lonely, you know, like, dog, where am I gonna find these people? Where am I gonna find, yeah. At some point, I just, like, borderline given up, you know. Not given up, but, like, taking a backseat in my relationship with God. I was just like, it's not it. It's not it. Like, I know what you can do for me, and I'm not seeing you do that right now. Like, I'm not. Number one, I am alone. I am depressed. Like, I'm struggling to get out of bed in the mornings. I can say I'm breathing, but no, baby, I wasn't breathing. I was partially breathing because what's happening? What's happening? Panic attacks. It was rough. And I'm like, and like, guys, I understand I was watching church online. I was listening to different podcasts. I'm journaling with my friends. We Bible studying all together. We're trying to push, but it's pushing back, and it's pushing back with power. Yeah. At some point, just the days just. It was just one consistent day, and I had came into second semester with the mentality of, what, I really wanna do more things, because I wasn't doing anything first semester besides academics, and I was like, okay, maybe that's how you're feeling, so burnt out, solely focusing on academics. So what did I do? I went and I explored. I signed up for things. I ran for RC, so residence council at my res, and I got elected. Woo! So I got elected, and then afterwards we chose our portfolios. So my portfolio, guys, is health. God, let me tell you what they told me when I got into this degree. Our seniors were telling us that, hey, the only way that you're gonna make it through this degree, the way to make it through, is by number 1, alcohol. Number 2, drugs. Or number 3 is when Zendota. Those are all not options for me. And one thing that I really, really like for myself, is that basically, guys, when you go into uni, I'm telling you, you have to know yourself. You have to know what are the things that you're gonna do and the things that you're not gonna do. There were so many times that I was faced with the opportunity to just be like, do alcohol. Honey, no. It's not, honey, no. No. And it's not, as much as I can say, it's rooted in my faith, to be like, don't drink. For me, guys, I'm full of poos. I don't get the appeal, honey. I don't. Am I weird for not getting it? I don't get why I'd be like, oh, let me take a shot. No judgment, how I say, these are my own preferences. So hearing that immediately, seeing from a literal doctor in computer science and mathematics telling you that if you want to get to his level, it's by alcohol. It's by substance abuse is the theme of this degree. And first semester I thugged it out. Cried my life out. So now comes in second semester, full on transparency over here. If you're not ready for this and if you're gonna judge me, shame on you. Anyway, moving on. It got to a point where I remember trying to tell one of my friends that hey, I just realized that I've been self-medicating with edibles, so cannabis edibles. Let me explain how we got there. How did we get there? Let me explain. So let me say that you can get edibles somewhere, and they were gummies, right? So the first, and then basically it gets to a point where my anxiety is, I don't want to say my anxiety, the spirit of anxiety was trying to kill me, essentially. Guys, I was very transparent with my parents. My parents know. Moving on. That we had a packet of gummies left, and I would take one. It doesn't get you high, it just makes you calm. And I remember I had not felt calm in such a long, when I say a peace, basically, where it's my heart is not racing, my mind is not racing, my body is able to be stable. I'm not shaking, I'm not losing my mind, I'm calm. And then that week I remember I was writing like crazy, writing and still attending. So classes from 8 till 7. And then I'm still come back. I'm still worried about what I'm going to eat. I'm still study because I'm writing the next day. And the day after that. And the day after that. I must prepare for my lectures because they're still teaching in my lectures. And if you don't prepare, you're basically going to be lost. You lost, you fail. So doing all of that together led to me taking an edible a day to stay calm. And once I realized that, I remember like literally, like I was at a rugby match, I texted one of my friends, I was like, dude, I've been doing this. And she's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? The next week I met with my therapist and we spoke about it because essentially how I ended up going to therapy is that I was having panic attacks. You know, I didn't really, when I got there, our whole work essentially was to focus on anxiety and to depression, because she was like, hey, you exhibiting signs of depression. I was like, honey, not me. Wait. Okay, there we go. I'm not gonna pierce my nose, guys. I have commitment issues. Commitment issues. Damn, so that was just spiritually. Wow. Yeah, so where am I now in my relationship with God? Guys, I told you I was gonna digress. Right now, the person that I am is changing, okay? And that means redefining what my relationship with God necessarily looks like and how he speaks to me and how I hear him. Like, that is essentially where I'm at. That is it. I don't know if I can give you more, but excuse me, that is it. It's gonna be so long, Chomi. Okay, now to my favorite part, mentally. Hey! Woo! It has been a ride. It has been a roller coaster ride in my first year. It has. It has been, quite frankly, insane. And most of the time, I kept on saying to my friends, like, I really wish that my problems are just academic problems, because then it's okay. But honey, it wasn't just academic problems. It wasn't just, this finances sitting on the back of your neck every time you don't want to study. You're like, how can you not want to study? Your parents are really working for you, to pay your fees, and you don't want to study. You want to fail. You're not like the kids who are funded by NSFAS, where they can fail some of their modules and like still be funded and still get money. If you fail, your parent is going to go pay for that module and the new modules you're going to be doing and feeding you every month. Like, how ungrateful are you? So yeah, that was my thought process. But we've, therapy, guys, we worked on that. So yeah, I think in terms of friends, guys, yeah, I've had a lot of my friends reach out to me, like literally within this weekend, where they were like, hey, you borderline abandoned us. And the thing is, first semester I tried, beginning of second semester I did, and then when it got too much, I couldn't. I really could not. Like, I wish. Is there a way to explain it? Is there a way to explain what I felt? I don't know. I can try to tell you how, like, sleeping studying till 5 a.m, going to class, coming back and sleeping for 3 hours, and then going back to study and do assignments and prep got to me. How I had elections along the way, how because nyapa, guys, like nyapa, I realized something nyapa, like I wish I just did not have great potential. I was losing my mind, quite frankly. Yeah. How did I survive this year? Definitely, I'm gonna say by the prayers of other people. That's a number one. Having a community that was like constantly praying for me. Yeah. God, God, because I still to this day go to the field and cry my heart out. I still worship. I still, like, guys, God is always there. Reach for him. Like, he never left you. Let me explain. God never leaves you. Like, God is there. God is constant. It's you who walks away. It's you who gets lost. It's you who doesn't hear his voice anymore. And when you reach out to him, he'll reach out to you. He's never gonna reject you, like slap your hand and be like, I'm phone. He's never gonna do that. That only happens after the rapture, guys. What is the rapture? The taking away of the church. Okay? Yeah. So definitely that. What else? Oh yeah, going to therapy. Like, I put that all the way up there. And the reason why I do, because my friends will come after, and let me explain why. Going to therapy allowed me to really, really, like, get to know myself. The person that I used to identify as. Like, who is that person? Excuse me. And why is she that type of person? What are the events that triggered my mentality and my outlook in life? Why is it that I react this way when I'm triggered? What are those triggers? That, in a sense, helped me so much. Like, and I say it has helped me internally. It has helped me in my mind, guys, in the way that I look at life and look at people and look at relationships, look at myself. I have had to go and literally confront things that are insane. And my third, because it's hard, and it's hard, guys. Like, it's freaking hard. Like, you can, how many people have seen me come back from therapy and my eyes are red? I'm in my bed for the next 2 days because I'm just like, dang, what the hell? But you know what? It has helped me to grow so much. Like, so much. I do not regret it. I'm so entirely grateful. Like, yes. Oh, guys, I tell everyone that I come across, like, literally go to therapy. And go to therapy with the initiative of doing the work. Because, yeah, my therapist, like, hope you've been doing the work. And I want you to recognize that. And I recognize that, guys. I do. Oh, my word. Like, one day I'll share all of it. Not all of it, but some of it. And just, oh my word, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Up next is my friends. I'm really, really grateful for my friends and the community that I've, like, essentially made here. From Spare my coding teacher. Spare. Love him. Yeah, like, to my friends and to the community that I have made here, who took the time to get to know me as a person. The ones that stuck around. The ones that were there for me when I was dehydrating constantly. Because, yeah, guys, I used to cry constantly at some point. Like, let it be known. The ones that supported me and would be like, you know what, let me wash your dishes. I cooked his food, and it's just like, you wanna give me food? You love me that much, you wanna give me food? Like, yeah. Hope I cleaned. You cleaned when I'm like so freaking, yeah. Okay, we're not shedding any tears over here. So yeah, like, the people that were reaching out and just loving on me, I am so entirely grateful. When I did not have the capability of doing that, it got to a point, this year where we my therapist and I identified that I basically want control in my life, and I'm always going to the extreme. I am a 0 or 100 person. It's either I do everything or I do nothing. It's either I'm pushing myself to the limits, or just not for it at all. Okay, that's weird. Why is the car parked there? Why you parked the car there? Anyway, never mind. So there was that. There was that. And I was at an all-time low of just not giving. I could not give, and there were people who still kept on pouring into me, and I love that. I love all of you guys. I'll have conversations with the relevant people to let them know. And yeah, guys, hugs. I've met the most incredible people this year, like the most incredible, and I hope you guys all know how wonderful you are, how I love you guys. You know, like I tend to look at people, and I see your guys's energy, in a sense, you know. Some people call it spirit, but I call it energy. I see colors, you know. I will feel it within me, and you guys are so vibrant. Like even the essence of that energy is so vibrant. Like in the moment right now it's dim and it's dark, but I'm telling you, it is so vibrant. It is so beautiful. I do not regret my degree. I do not regret choosing it. I'm gonna go far in it because I love it. I love what you can do with it. I love how it challenges me. Yeah, and I'm learning how to deal with it. Like you see how me learning that I'm a person who wants to do everything or nothing at all. Like it was like, oh, so this is why I act like this academically, you know, this is why I act like this in friendships. And it like helped me to identify that and be like, oh, okay, we can like nitpick at this, and then this is how you solve this is how you solve that, that's how you look at this now. So hence I say therapy. So yeah, that was my first year. I don't know what my second year will look like. I also added a lot to my plate for second year. I'm happy to be in RC, guys. I need to tell you, like, I have big plans for this, and I really want to do justice by it. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna rest. I am gonna rest because this year it tried. You know, every year will come with its own challenges, you know, and I can't wait to conquer them. When I look at everything that I conquered, everything that I conquered this year, guys, this year was on crack. And to be like, hey, you made it through that, and the emotional work, also, as people, guys, I don't like it, you know. I don't like going sharing. I don't like feeling my emotions. Like, it's tiring, it's hard. I know it, because I when I say do it, I'm not saying it in a sense like, oh no, it's so easy for me to do it. No, honey, it's still as hard. But I do it either way. When I look at everything that I did this year, like, I did that. I'm proud of myself. So all reflections aside, yeah, I'm not a perfect person. As much as I say I am healing, I am on my growth journey, I am on exactly that. You know, it doesn't mean that I've reached a standard in life where I'm just better than everyone else. No, I'm not. You know, I'm not better than you because I decided to heal. No, I'm not. You know, if anything, I am sitting and crying. Violently healing. Like, I'll give you guys a story time on like violently healing. Guys, I did a lot of things. But yeah, I'm grateful for the year. I can't wait to see what else God is gonna do, you know, in these upcoming years. Yeah, I'll definitely be, I don't want to say working, because guys, when you work on yourself, you'll never become a perfect product. I need you to know that there is no perfect person. You're never gonna be like a perfect human being. No, that does not exist. That does not exist. Get that out of your head. Your healing doesn't lead to a destination. Healing is a journey. It's a forever journey. Okay, there is no destination. The same way as growth does not have a destination. It's a process. It's what you're doing continuously throughout your life. My therapist was telling me today that, hey, Hopes, like, self-discovery is a lifelong thing, and that's what I'm doing. I'm discovering who I am in this time. I'm discovering who I am within my first year. Who will I be within my next year? I could be a totally different person. You're allowed to change. You're allowed to decide how you want to change. Like, just because you find yourself doing something doesn't mean you can't stop doing it. You can stop at any moment, dog. You own your life. You own your life. Stop putting this image of what people want you to be so stuck in your head and then making that who you are. No. You're so much more than... Imagine just existing within someone's thoughts. Honey, you're so much more than that. You are so much more than that. You are whole. You are your mistakes. You are your flaws. You are raw. You are everything you want to be and more. Do that. Be that. So yeah, that's it from me. Until next time, I love you. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. And be kind to yourself. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put my cup down. It was nice having coffee with you guys.